All right, it is late night. Welcome, everybody. I am your host, Lawrence Knight, and this is Knight's Lore. So, this is a follow up on the making of Villain video that I released the other day. Villain is a choose your own adventure uh, game show of sorts that I've created through ChatGPT. It's a mixture of uh, TV shows out there that I drew inspiration from, like the villains. Um, excuse me, not the villains. The traders. Uh, you know, play game shows like Survivor. Those type of games. And tonight is part one of that. So as you guys can see, we're all the way back up to part one. Now, I took some time. I wanted to actually start this the other day, uh, uh, but you know, life gets in the way, and I had to take care of some business first. But just a quick synopsis. Um, Villain, I have no idea what I'm going to be. I decided to go ahead and I'm going to let ChatGPT, I'm going to let the game show itself choose which character I am and whether or not I'm a truth seeker or a villain. If you guys want to know what that is, check out my prior video because it took me about 20, almost 30 minutes to explain how this show works. Um, so right now, I just wanted to get right into it. I don't know if you guys remember. Those of you who hasn't watched the prior video, uh, the game has 25 contestants, and I added an RPG. I told ChatGPT to add a kind of a RPG style element to it, and I think I'm going to regret that because each character, uh, they have special abilities that are attached to the profession that I gave them. And if I'm a villain, depending on who I run into, I can get caught pretty quick before the game even really starts. So I'm going to have to be very careful with what I do. Um, the one that's got me the couples that have got me, let me start at the top. The few that's got me concerned is this Thomas Cruise, because he's a detective, and he can interrogate and force someone to reveal their alignment with 50% accuracy. So if I run into this guy and I'm a villain, he can basically force me to admit that I'm a villain, and then I'll be done. Some of these some of these characters can revive an eliminated character like Dr. Linda Fang. I can eliminate a character, a player, and she can bring them right back. Um, this guy Mark Zeller is a stockbroker. He can steal $1 million from the pot if he's in danger. So he can basically he can rob everybody on his way out. Um, and this lady, Nikki Vile, method acting, disguised her role for one night. I don't know how that'll help her. It'll be interesting to find out how that works. And this one, Dr. Maya Lane, pediatrician. How a pediatrician is able to detect a villain if they vote for her. That's it. I don't know how that works. Uh, but this guy Drex, felon, unemployed. As I said in my previous video, I put him in as a joke. And this is not a joke. This guy, he gains a random daily ability. So he's a potential problem every day. No telling what he's going to be able to do. Um, and this guy, Gene Lancaster, a retired executive, CEO privilege, his vote counts twice, once. So some of these people, most of them, um, they can use their ability, but they can only use it once the entire game. But then there are others that can use it multiple times. So I'm going to say three, Randomly assign. And let's see what it does. Been waiting all week for this. You sit at the great table, blindfolded, heart pounding. 25 strangers breathe around you, waiting for the voice that will shape their fate. Then, a slow clap. A deep velvet voice cuts the silence. Mr. Sinister. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Villain. You sit in darkness now because some of you already dwell in it. I have chosen 3 of you to serve me as villains. You will smile, lie, and kill among your so called friends. The rest of you, naive, hopeful, trembling, are the truth seekers. You may now lift your blindfolds, and the people you will betray or be betrayed by. You remove your blindfold. You are seated with 24 others, all looking around nervously. Your assignment is villain. I knew it. I knew it. You were chosen by Mr. Sinister to serve the shadows. Your mission is to sabotage missions, lie to the others, and secretly eliminate them one by one. Your fellow villains will be revealed to you privately tonight. You may choose to reveal yourself to another player at any point and offer them a minion pact. Your powers will grow in darkness, but if you're discovered, the truth seekers will hunt you. Interesting. Alrighty. So this is similar to the Traders. When the Traders, if you guys haven't watched the Traders, it's a show on Peacock. When the people are chosen as traders, which is pretty much exactly like I was just chosen, they don't know who each other are until they meet in the tower later that night after they take the oath to lie, steal, and deceive and eliminate. Right. So right now, I don't know who my partners are. I just know that I believe there's at least one other, but I think no more than two more because I think I put the limit at three. My identity, Nikki Vi. Oh, of course they gave me the freaking actress, the one I did not want. I did not want her. Method acting. You may disguise your alignment for one night or challenge, appearing as a truth seeker to all alignment checks. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good thing, but it only works once. Social influence. So she maxes out on social influence, probably could because she's a actress. She's dumb as a sack of rocks. Great at deception, challenge performance. She can't do anything, so she's useless. So she gets along with everybody. Social influence because she's an actress. She's stupid, but she's good at deception. How can you be stupid and good at deception? I don't get that. The only good thing that I can see that helps me is part of this is throwing challenges and trying to sabotage it. She can't do a dang thing. So I may now that I'm thinking about it, if I play my cards right, this might work perfectly. Would you like to one, meet your fellow villains and plan your first sabotage? Two, join the others and begin the day one challenge. Three, pull someone aside and offer a minion pact right away. I'm not doing that. I'm putting one, meet fellow meet fellow villains. Night falls at the sinister estate. You slip away from the common room down a winding staircase behind a grandfather clock. Candles flicker, shadows dance. You reach the red room where three high backed chairs wait. Mr. Sinister stands at the head of the table, sipping from a black crystal goblet. Mr. Sinister. Ah, Nikki Vile, the star of the show, or perhaps the end of it. Meet your fellow deceivers. Villain team. Nikki Vile. Profession, actress, ability, method acting. Disguised alignment for one night or challenge. Role, social manipulator, perfect for packs and rumors. Okay. Mark Zeller. Oh, we got the stockbroker. Okay. Ability, market cash. Can remove 1 million from the pot when threatened with banishment. Slick talker, good at planting suspicions on others. Oh, that's not good because he may be able to turn on me. He might be able to turn on me and run with the money. Mark, I'm in this to bleed every last dollar from these fools. Let's burn this game to the ground. Dr. Zen, the therapist, lie detector, can test if someone is lying and falsify the result for the team. Style calm, analytical, unnervingly soft spoken. All right. Dr. Zen, they'll spill secrets thinking I'm their friend. I'll quietly slit their throats while they confess. Mr. Sinister lays out your night one agenda on a crimson parchment. Villain night agenda. Choose your first victim for elimination. Decide if anyone should approach a minion tonight. Strategize how to sabotage the upcoming day one challenge. Hmm. Uh, what do you suggest for each task? Elimination targets. Someone strong in the physical challenges, someone socially trusted, someone random to cause chaos. See, we need people to do the physical challenges to get the money. Um, but then again, my job is to sabotage. So, hmm. Minion candidate, anyone easy to manipulate or desperate. Sabotage strategy. Throw the challenge subtly. Use your acting skills to spark suspicion between others. Let's hear your villain plan. Uh, let's see. One, choose our first victim. See, there's people in there that I want to get rid of. There's people on there that I want to get rid of right away. You glance between Mark and Dr. Zen as the candlelight flickers. Mark smirks, already drumming his fingers on the table like a man watching markets crash. Dr. Zen says nothing, only steeples her fingers and waits for your call. Mr. Sinister steps closer, eyes glowing faintly red. Ooh. Choose well, villains. A single death can shift alliances, breed paranoia, and pave the path to your 25 million. Choose your first victim. Here are high impact targets for night one elimination. Captain Blaze, male, Army Special Forces. Strength dominates physical challenges. A natural leader commands trust. Threat level high. Result of death. Remove strong team player, but might raise suspicions fast. Dr. Maya Lane, the pediatrician. Strengths gains insight when targeted by villains. Threat level medium high. Result of death prevents her from identifying you later. Quiet but perceptive. 3. Laura DeVille, female attorney, can cancel a banishment once. Medium. Result of death stops her from protecting truth seekers when you get close to exposure. Hmm. Drex, male unemployed felon, gets random daily powers. Wild card. Threat level unknown. Result of death removes unpredictable element. Could draw no suspicion or be considered a waste of a kill. Ellie Fields, puzzle queen, strong in mental challenges. Threat level high in challenges, low in social maneuvering. Result of death, quiet elimination. Might not cause much ripple, but weakens puzzle solving. The doctor. Huh. So she can detect a villain if they vote for her. I gotta get rid of her. I gotta get rid of her. Doctor. She's one of the ones that I was worried about the most. You lean forward, eyes narrowed, your voice a whisper over the flicker of candlelight. Nikki Vile. Dr. Maya Lane. She's smart, subtle, and if she survives too long, she'll see through us all. Mr. Sinister, delicious, a quiet mind, silence forever. He raises a long claw-like finger and scrawls Maya's name onto a parchment glowing faint red. She will not live to see the dawn. Dr. Zen nods approvingly. Mark shrugs, muttering, better her than someone noisy. Fine by me. Villain Night 1 actions, eliminations. Dr. Maya Lane, pediatrician marked for death. Minion offer not yet. Still pending your decision. Sabotage and planning, next step. The kill will occur before dawn. You now return to your quarters, your role hidden, your smile sweet. Do you want to proceed with choosing a minion target tonight? Planning tomorrow's challenge sabotage strategy. Skip to the next morning and see the result of the kill and challenge. Hmm. Mm, let's do this. Let's plan. Let's plan the sabotage. Back in the red room, Mr. Sinister gestures, and a trapdoor opens in the table. A scroll rises up slowly, unfurling in front of the three of you. Mr. Sinister. Tomorrow's challenge is called The Hunt for Truth. A race through the estate's outer forest to find 5 hidden golden coins. The truth seekers must collect all 5 within 90 minutes to win the 1 million. Rules. Contestants may split into teams or go solo. Coins are hidden in hard to reach places requiring strength, smarts, and teamwork. Sabotage will be difficult to prove unless obvious. And remember, the MVP will get a shot at immunity via the saving grace puzzle. Sabotage options. Choose up to 2 strategies or suggest your own. Misdirection. Use Nikki's charisma to convince your group to search in a dead zone, wasting time. Subtle. Hard to pin on you. Cons. You'll need to lead a group for this. Excuse me, guys. My nose is kind of aggravated. Well, she's got social. She's she's got 5 stars, so might work. Tamper with a coin location. Mark will get up early and slightly bury or relocate 1 coin. Pros: increases challenge difficulty. Cons: risky if caught on camera or by sharp-eyed truth seekers. 3. Conflict spark. Dr. Zen will accidentally let slip that one person accused the other of being a villain. Pros: sees paranoia, reduces teamwork. Cons: risk of getting targeted later. 4. Split the team. Subtly you subtly convince everyone to split into inefficient teams, pairing weak with strong, loud with loud, or loud with loud. Pro: strategic, disaster for the truth seekers. Cons: they may realize too late. 5. Go loud. You accidentally get injured or throw a dramatic fit to slow your group down. Pros: maximum confusion. Cons: might cost you MVP, puts a spotlight on you. Hmm. Mark wants to bury the coin. Let me bury the coin. Let's make them sweat. Dr. Zen. Leave the conflict to me. One sentence and I'll fracture their teamwork. Mr. Sinister. Yes. Make the herd devour itself. What's your sabotage strategy, Nikki? Choose 2. Hmm. So I think misdirection is definitely one. Misdirection and see. I want to do this quiet. I don't want anything spotlights on me. Uh, don't want to lose my guy. I don't want to go with a custom plan just yet. But uh, I don't like these cons. Go loud is definitely not the way to go. Split the team. Mm-mm. And that could hurt my trust factor. Um, I'm gonna take a choice. I'm gonna take a chance. Tamper with the coin location. Yeah, let's see what that does. Funny, I haven't been sniffing and snorting all day, and as soon as I do a video, the plan is set. The trap is laid. Nikki Vile, I'll lead the team straight into nowhere, smiling the whole time. Mark, make one of those coins disappear. Mark grins wide and toasts a glass of red liquid that might be wine or something far worse. Mark, let the hunt begin and let it end in failure. All right, final sabotage plan. Challenge one, the hunt for truth. Nikki Vile will lead her assigned group into a misdirection zone, cleverly talking them into wasting precious time searching where there's nothing. Mark Zeller will sneak out early and tamper with one of the 5 coin caches, partially burying it behind false brush to delay retrieval. Dr. Zen stays quiet for now, saving her manipulations for a more surgical moment. Mr. Sinister, marvelous. Then let the morning bring chaos, and may the true seekers tear themselves apart for a prize they shall never touch. Dawn, the sun rises. The contestants gather outside the estate, groggy and tense, one short. Mr. Sinister emerges from the main doors, arms raised like a dark messiah. A doctor has gone missing in the night. No screams, no blood, just gone. Rest in pieces, Dr. Maya Lane. You were not the villain, but you are no longer among us. Gasps, panic. The truth seekers are now number 21. Challenge one begins. Nikki, your group with Laura DeVille, the attorney, Ellie Fields, the librarian, Drex, of course I'd get Drex, unemployed felon, and Derek Stahl, the fitness trainer. You immediately begin steering them towards a false lead zone, the Witch's Hollow, which has no coin caches. You sell it convincingly as high value terrain. Ellie, I read that Sinister likes riddles. There's gotta be something buried here. Drex, yeah, this place screams creepy coin shrine. I'm in. They follow, the timer ticks down. Meanwhile, another group finds 4 coins, but the fifth, the one Mark tampered with, is buried too deeply. They waste 15 minutes. They missed the deadline, but just 3 minutes. Challenge failed. $1 million lost. Mr. Sinister claps slowly. Mr. Sinister, tisk tisk. A failure, but a delicious one. The MVP for today, however, is Captain Blaze for his solo sprint and 3 coin haul. He will now attempt the saving grace puzzle. Would you like to interfere with Blaze's MVP puzzle privately, increase the chance he fails, seek out a true secret tonight to make a minion pact, skip the banishment meeting where someone may be voted out, or observe the Blaze's puzzle result, then decide. Hey, I'm picking 4. I'm gonna observe. You quietly observe from the balcony as Captain Blaze, still catching his breath, steps into the velvet curtained puzzle room. The rest of the contestants are ushered to the main salon to await the banishment meeting. Mr. Sinister stands by the fire, smiling. Captain Blaze, your reward for heroism, a puzzle of perception. Solve it in 5 minutes, and you shall be immune to banishment and death tonight. Fail, and you will pray like all the others. The Saving Grace puzzle. Blaze is presented with 6 paintings of past villains in gold frames. Only one has a hidden rune when seen in a mirror. He has 5 minutes to identify the rune, speak the rune's true name out loud, place the rune in the empty medallion slot. He studies them, checking one then another. Time is ticking. 4 minutes left. He identifies the mirror painting, the smiling widow. 2 minutes left. He almost places the rune, but hesitates. Blaze, is it Varric? No response. Or Varric? Damn it. 5 minutes expire. Mr. Sinister, time devours the indecisive captain. Puzzle failed, saving grace not earned. Blaze is vulnerable tonight. You feel Mark brush past you with a grin. Poor guy. Maybe we save him by banishing him. Ah, here we go. The banishment meeting. Banishment meeting. The great table. All 21 contestants together, including you. The tension is heavy. Everyone whispers. Could Drex be the killer? Laura was acting weird in the woods. I didn't see Nikki do anything in the challenge. Mr. Sinister, discuss freely and then vote. Someone will be banished. Would you like to steer suspicion onto someone specific during banishment discussion? Keep quiet and watch how the vote unfolds. Start a whisper campaign against someone earlier in the day. Suggest who to vote out with your villain teammates. Pre-vote coordination. I mean, let's do this backwards. If I choose four, there's still too many of them. We could all vote for somebody and just get flat out overruled if every because it looks like because I'm on the chopping block. That's what it looks like. Start a whisper campaign against someone earlier in the day. We could do that. Laura was acting weird in the woods. Keep quiet and watch how the vote unfolds. No, that's a nail in the coffin. Steer suspicion onto someone specific during banishment discussion. Let's go with three. Let's go. Let's start a whisper. Earlier that day, as contestants milled about the gardens recovering from the failed challenge and the shock of Dr. Maya Lane's disappearance, you set your trap. You move casually between groups, your tone light, but your words sharpened like daggers. Your target, Laura DeVille, the attorney. She's intelligent, calculating, and tried to take control during the mission before you redirected the team. She's also vocal enough to be seen as a planner, which makes her an excellent scapegoat. To L, the librarian. It's weird how Laura keeps pushing her own plan like she's already in charge, huh? I mean, what if she's sabotaging from inside? To Drex, the felon. Laura told me to stop wasting time in the hollow, but she was the one who voted to go there first. That's a weird flip, right? To Stella, the model. If someone was a villain, I think they'd become someone smart, like a lawyer, knows how to lie with a smile. By the time the banishment meeting begins, the whispers are echoing. You catch glimpses, raised eyebrows toward Laura, side glances, suspicious silence. Even Mark Miles, nice work. The banishment vote begins. Mr. Sinister stands beside the burning pit where a portrait of the chosen one will ignite. Each player writes a name on a blackened slip. Mr. Sinister collects them. The flame rises. A man appears on the burning scroll. Laura Deville. She gasps, stunned. Laura, you're all making a mistake. I'm not the enemy. Too late. The floor opens beneath her, and she's gone. That's crazy. Mr. Sinister, Laura Deville was a truth seeker, a tragic loss for the innocent. You hide your smirk. Night falls. With no MVP immunity active, the villain team meets again in the candlelit chamber. The coin is back on the table. Mr. Sinister, one soul has been banished. Now, whose soul shall be claimed? Hmm. So I can choose an elimination target, offer a minion pact. I'm not ready to do that just yet. There's too many of them. They've got the numbers, and I haven't put my team hasn't put enough fear into them to make any of them desperate enough. Sorry, I had to yawn. So I don't want to do that just yet. Observe true secret alliances before making a move. Let your teammates pick the kill. You stay out of tonight's vote. What will you do? Choose tonight's elimination target. Let's see. The villain circle glows crimson once more. Mark leans back in his chair, lazily spinning the death coin. Dr. Zen lights a closed cigarette, saying nothing, waiting. Mr. Sinister. One true seeker is already gone by vote. Now who shall be the next to vanish beneath the moonlight? Remaining contestants worth considering. Here are some potential targets to eliminate, all based on early behavior, threat level, and opportunity. Captain Blaze, the challenge MVP, despite failing the puzzle, viewed as heroic and physically strong, may become a rallying figure, but just lost the saving grace immunity. Eliminating him now removes a threat before his reputation grows true. Ellie Fields, the librarian, mild mannered, trusting, easily influenced. Hmm. Starting to suspect someone on her team misled her. Might put puzzle pieces together over time. A preemptive strike to silence a budding deduction. Hmm. Drex, unemployed felon, loud, impulsive, and unpredictable. Some already suspect him. Could cause chaos for or against you. Eliminating him might make it look like the villains fear chaos, when in reality you're silencing a distraction. Tasha Vane, the therapist, quietly observant, already having hearts to hearts with contestants, could be gaining trust and forming a core alliance. Dangerous long-term influence might become the true secret glue. Mark wants to take out Blaze. Dude's a challenge beast. L's on the edge of insight. That's inconvenient. Mr. Sinister, choose wisely, for this one will never see the dawn. Uh, Blaze is strong, but he doesn't have any powers that would get him eliminated. But some other people do. Let me see what Ellie. See, I cheated too because I wrote down what they can do. Uh, so Ellie can remember pretty much anything, um, and she's gaining suspicion of me. Tasha Vane is slowly getting an alliance. Let me see what Tasha's ability is. Did I not write her down? Huh. Okay. That's weird. I don't know where this chick came from, but she is not on the list of contestants. This chick was not on the list. It snuck somebody in. Let me get rid of Ellie because I can't have her. She's already suspicious of me, and her superpower was memory, like memory master, which means she could also solve puzzles. And so I can't risk her becoming a MVP because if it's a memory based challenge, she'll win it, and then she'll win the MVP, and she's suspicious of me, so she's got to go. You lean forward in the crimson candlelight, no hesitation, no mercy. Nikki Vile. Ellie feels she's fragile, but she's catching on. Take her out before she finds her voice. Mark raises his brows impressed. Damn, Nikki, ruthless. I like it. Dr. Zen. Let the quiet ones go quietly then. Mr. Sinister's eyes gleam. Mr. Sinister. Ellie Fields has been chosen. May her whispers fade into the void. Midnight. Somewhere near the mansion, a soft lullaby plays. A gust of cold wind slips beneath doors. Then a scream. Short, choked. Then nothing. Morning. 20 contestants remain. As the sun rises, contestants gather in the courtyard. Tension is electric. Captain Blaze, another one's gone. Ellie, just gone. Tasha, the therapist. She told me she was starting to suspect someone in her team lied to her. Whoever did this is watching us. Mr. Sinister emerges dressed in morning black. Ellie Fields. Ellie Fields. What a truth seeker. Now she seeks truth no longer. You suppress a smile as murmurs spread like wildfire, fear, confusion, and doubt, just as you planned. All right, so I'm going to do another challenge and go through another banishment and another kill. And I think that'll be it for tonight. That'll be it for part one. Today's challenge: the floor is fire. Mr. Sinister, today's task is a gauntlet of timing and teamwork. You must cross the great infernal grid, a moving floor of pressure tiles, traps, and fiery panels. One wrong step, and the team loses time and perhaps limbs. Succeed, and the $1 million returns to your pool. Fail, and it's mine. The villains regroup briefly. Mark smirks. Want to cook these heroes alive? What's your next move, villain? Tamper with the timing console before the challenge. Distract team leaders by staging a fake argument. Sabotage a pressure tile during your run. Let Mark and Dr. Zen take the lead on sabotage. Try to frame another contestant as suspicious. I'm gonna let my buddies do it. It's Mark and Dr. I'm not even capitalizing it. Take the lead. You take a step back, strategic silence, calculated restraint. Sometimes the greatest villains are those no one suspects. Nikki Vile. I've stirred the pot enough for now. Let the boys play with fire today. Mark grins like a jackal. Mark, with pleasure. I've got a plan so dirty it'll leave scorch marks on the floor. Hmm. So I'm at ChatGPT 4.0. You've hit the free plan limit for GPT 4.0. Responses will use another model until your limit resets at 6:08 a.m. Huh. Well, I guess we can move forward. Challenge 2: the floor is fire. Truth seekers gather on the edge of a massive chamber of hexagonal floor panels, each tile lighting up shifting, and occasionally releasing bursts of steam or flame. Objective: get 5 players across the floor grid within 10 minutes by finding the safe path and coordinating timing. Sabotage in motion. Now I already see the challenges fail, but I want to read this anyway. Mark offers to help calibrate the floor map, claiming a he has a background in systems from his military days. He reprograms one cluster of tiles to appear green safe, but trigger near burst flames after 4 seconds of pressure. They'll almost make it. Dr. Zen, meanwhile, subtly subtly guides one of the quieter players, Grant Knox, the comic book artist, to lead a section run based on a gut feeling. Zen, trust yourself, Grant. Don't overthink it. You've got this. Grant steps onto a quote safe tile. It detonates. Challenge failed. 2 players suffer singed clothing. No real injury, just shaken. The team misses the timer by 25 seconds. $1 million gone. Mr. Sinister gleeful. Ashes to ashes, hope to dust. That's 2 million now, gone forever. MVP of the day, Teresa Marin, the pediatrician. She saved 2 players from falling into the pit with quick reactions. She now faces the saving grace puzzle. Would you like to interfere with her puzzle attempt? Watch the puzzle result and observe her. Suggest a target for tonight's villain elimination. Plant suspicion on the truth seeker before the next vote. Attempt a minion pact with the truth seeker while the others are distracted. Uh, I'm gonna observe her because I don't want to start suggesting stuff too much because somebody will catch on that I'm being messy. You settle in the shadows near the puzzle chamber, eyes sharp as Teresa Marin begins her saving grace challenge. Saving grace puzzle. Teresa Marin, pediatrician. Mr. Sinister presents Teresa with a cryptid sequence of glowing colored orbs arranged in a circle: red, blue, green, yellow, violet, orange. She must repeat the sequence correctly twice in a row using a set of glowing buttons. Time is ticking, 5 minutes to solve. Teresa presses the button, first round's perfect sequence. Second round, makes mistakes on the last 2 colors. She hesitates, takes a breath, and tries again. Third attempt, success. Mrs. Sinister smiling sinisterly. Great saving grace is earned. Teresa Marin, immunity is yours for the night. Nightfall. Villains reconvene. Teresa's immunity complicates your plans. What's your next move, Nikki? Target a different truth seeker for elimination tonight. Offer a minion pack to a useful truth seeker, maybe someone closest to Teresa. Start spreading rumors that Teresa's immunity is a curse, not a blessing. Plan an elaborate sabotage during tomorrow's challenge. Lay low and observe alliances forming tonight. I'm gonna lay low. Sometimes you gotta sit back a bit. You slip into the shadows, choosing silence and patience. Tonight, the best weapon is watching and waiting. The villain team settles in the dim chamber, voices hushed. Mark and Mr. Zen plans tomorrow's chaos, but you remain quiet, observing every whisper, every glance, every tension crackling between the truth seekers. What you notice. Tasha Vane, the therapist, quietly consoles a tearful Grant Knox, the comic book artist. Captain Blaze is rallying the football players, forming a tight circle that excludes others. Nikki, you sense subtle glances exchanged between Grant and Ellie's friend Stella. Some truth seekers look uneasy after Ellie's banishment, whispering about betrayal and hidden enemies. Hmm. I may have to do something about Blaze. Midnight. Mr. Sinister's voice echoes softly through the halls. Sleep well, contestants, but beware. The shadows do not rest. Hmm. Uh, let's see. Morning comes. The game marches on. The great table awaits. What will you do next, Nikki? I didn't kill anyone. Seed distrust by anonymously leaking a secret about one contestant. Use your influence to sway the banishment vote towards a rising threat. Sabotage a critical item before today's challenge. Try to uncover if anyone suspects you as a villain. Encourage a villain team member to make a bold move and expose a minion. Hmm. Let's seed some mistrust. Let's do that. You slip a folded note into the common area where truth seekers gather for breakfast. Its contents a whispered rumor, juicy, believable, and just vague enough to ignite suspicion. The note reads, "Did you know Captain Blaze was seen sneaking out of Ellie Field's tent the night before her banishment? What was he hiding from her or for her? Think carefully." Breakfast chaos. Whispers ripple throughout the room. Faces tighten. Eyes dart towards Captain Blaze, who raises an eyebrow but says nothing. Tasha Vane. That's unsettling. Could there be a secret alliance here? There. Grant Knox. Or is it a ploy? Someone trying to frame the captain? Or Stella? I saw Captain Blaze arguing with someone late last night. I thought it was just strategy. Hmm. Mr. Sinister, a seed of doubt planted. Will it blossom or wither? The game thrives on uncertainty. He's watching with dark delight. So what do I do? Push the rumor further in private conversations. Observe Captain Blaze's reaction closely in the coming hours. Try to turn one of Captain Blaze's allies against him. Move to sabotage the next challenge quietly. Propose a joint strategy meeting with other villains and minions. I'm gonna sabotage. You decide it's time to hit them where it hurts, right in the next challenge. You quietly slip away from the whispers and prepare to sabotage the upcoming trial, a timed logic maze. I knew it, where contestants must solve puzzles to find the exit. Yeah, it's a good thing I got rid of old girl, because this would have fed right into her plan. This would have fed right into her strength. Sabotage plan. You find the control panel for the maze's lighting system. The labyrinth visibility depends on it. With a few expert traps, you rig the lights to flicker and go dark intermittently during the run, increasing confusion and likely causing mistakes. Challenge 3: the labyrinth of lies. The contestants enter the maze. Flickering lights soon plunge sections into near darkness. Panic and frustration ripple through the group. Teresa Marin, stay calm. Keep moving. Captain Blaze, I can't see a thing. Someone's messing with this. The team finishes the maze late, losing valuable time and another 1 million from the prize pool. Mr. Sinister, clapping slowly. Well done, villains. Chaos breeds opportunity. The villain team meets again tonight. What is your next move, Nikki? Suggest targeting Captain Blaze for elimination. Propose recruiting a minion from the Truth Seekers struggling in the maze. Push to spread more distrust about Captain Blaze's loyalty. Encourage Dr. Zen to launch a psychological attack during the next challenge. Lay low again and monitor shifting alliances quietly. Hmm. I mean, he's got a group of people supporting him. and I don't know who those people are. Well, this is the other football players. Hmm. Not ready to recruit a minion yet. Push to spread more distrust about Captain Blaze's loyalty. No, I don't think that's a good idea. Encourage Dr. Zen to launch a psychological attack during the next challenge. Let Lua get in and monitor. I'm going to suggest killing him. He leaned forward, voice low but firm. Captain Blaze has become too dangerous, strong, charismatic, and rallying the others. Taking him out tonight sends a clear message and weakens their leadership. Mark nods approvingly. Agreed. He's the muscle and the mouthpiece. Removing him fractures their unity. Dr. Zen smiles thinly. A calculated strike will sow panic and paranoia. Nightfall, the villain vote. The villain trio votes unanimously. Captain Blaze is the target. All right. I think this is a good stopping point um, before part two. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope that you're enjoying this so far. It's turning out. This is turning out a bit better than I thought. I'm very impressed with this so far. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Once again, I am Lawrence Knight, your host. Thank you guys for joining me, and good night.